everyone. So first off, I'm filming in my living room right now because I wanted to be able to film in front of the Christmas tree. So I'm not exactly sure how like lighting and sound is gonna be in this video, but I thought, you know, it's not a tutorial. So I don't know, I thought that this would be a fine video that I could film in front of the Christmas tree. And it also has a little bit of a holiday spirit kind of vibe to it because a couple weeks ago, I was actually on the phone with my mom and I was like, Mom, you know, here in LA, you walk outside in the city and you can honestly, you can feel the holidays in the air. And I think when I was little, you know, Santa Claus was coming and you didn't really think about the people that didn't have things for the holidays. And so I was telling her, I was like, you know, I want to find some way to give back this holiday season. And she was like, you know, okay, well, we'll think of something. And I was like, no, Mom, I want to find out right now. Cause like, I'm the type of person that when I want to do something, I want to do it that day. Like everything stops and I'm going to do that. Like one time I wanted to start up my own animal shelter, like a no-kill animal shelter. And I wanted to start up that day, but I didn't, obviously, because that's like totally unrealistic. But I decided, I'm getting totally off track here, I'm sorry. I decided that I wanted to find a way for the holidays to give back. So I spent so long just searching around on the internet, trying to find something. I finally came across this link on Pinterest or pinterest.com. I don't know what you guys call it, I call it Pinterest. But I saw this link and it was a blessing bag. And I was like, what is a blessing bag? Like I wanna give blessing bags this holiday season. So I clicked on it and it took me to this link to KWAV or kidswithavision.blogspot.com. I'll put a link to it in the bottom bar below. They have some really awesome blogs on there, but it was do-it-yourself blessing bags. And I was like, you know, what's a blessing bag? I read the whole post. It blew me away. And I knew immediately that that's what I wanted to do to give back this holiday season. So I decided that I'm making 10 male ones and 10 female ones, which that's 5 and 5. So 10 male ones and 10 female ones, and I'm going to go drop them off at a homeless shelter here in LA. So I'm really excited to show you guys these. And they're also, you know, I'll give you some tips at the end, but here, I'll go ahead and show you because I'm like really excited to show you. So this is what a blessing bag looks like. I have an example of a male one and a female one right here. And you can totally do like a gender neutral one and just do, you know, where it's not male or female. But the reason I did this is because, you know, I wanted to put deodorant in it. And when I was at Target kind of picking up my items and stuff, they had, you know, baby deodorants. They had like the Secret for soft underarms for women. And then they have like the men's Axe one. And I didn't want to give like a female a men's Axe one or a male like get your armpits silky smooth or something like that. So I'm going to show you guys what is in the female one, but just keep in mind that everything that's in the female one, if it's something that's like super girly and pink or like, you know, Skintimate shave gel or something, I have a boy's version in the male bag. So, okay. Let's go ahead and get started on what is in the blessing bag. You can honestly fill your blessing bags. I just have them in a plastic Ziploc bag. You can put them in any type of bag you want. You can fill them with pretty much anything you want to put in this. Anything that, you know, these are being given to people that are homeless. They don't have a lot of anything, so anything you give them, I'm sure they're gonna be grateful for. So this is kind of what I decided to fill my blessing bag with, and I pretty much just went down the list on what was on Kids with a Vision. Yeah, I was gonna say Kids for a Vision, but it's not. kidswithavision.blogspot.com. And I will put a like list of everything that's in this in the bottom description of this video, so you guys can just like copy and paste that, email it to yourself, print it out, anything you want. And if you wanna, you know, make blessing bags this year, you already have like a shopping list made for it. So the first thing that's in it is gum, because obviously, I mean, gum's amazing. Who doesn't want gum? Then I have a little baby deodorant that looks just like this, and this obviously is the girl one. And then I have a pack of Kleenex tissues. And then actually, these aren't Kleenex tissues. These are Target facial tissues, but you get the point of that. Okay, and then I have a baby toothpaste. Then I have a travel size of shave gel. I wish I could use like, or do like big sizes of all of these, but this is more cost efficient to be able to give more to each person. And also, if I had like a big shave gel and a big shampoo and conditioner, that would take up like this entire bag. Oops, sorry, hold on. Oh, I totally just have a missed call. Okay, anyways, but they hung up before I can answer. Next thing I have is a Dove soap, just, you know, a body soap. Then I have a set of 50 cotton swabs or Q-tips right here. Sorry, I'm sitting like really far away. I feel like when I hold it up, you guys can't really see it. There you go. Okay, and then I have a toothbrush that comes in its own little like travel thing. I don't want to open this because this is going to be given to someone else and I don't want to like, I don't know, infect it with my air in my apartment. I don't know, but I'm not going to open it, but it's a little toothbrush and I thought that was cute. And then I have a mouthwash. I have dry shampoo. So this is really good if you're not around a shower. You can just spray this in your hair and it has directions on the back and it just says 1, shake vigorously, and then 2, spray lightly, wait 1 to 2 minutes, and then brush it out and style as usual. So this is just, if you have oily hair, if you haven't had a chance to wash your hair in a couple days, you can spray this on and it absorbs all the oil and it makes your hair look not as oily, and it's dry shampoo. It cleanses it without using water. Next thing I got is a little pop-up brush with a mirror. I used to love these things when I was little. My mom used to always get me these for Christmas, and I always thought they were so cool. So it has a mirror attached to it, and yeah. Okay, next thing I got is, sorry, my lap is getting full. Next thing I got is a thing of Band-Aids. So I think this has like 10 or 8 just Band-Aids for them. And then I got a comb. And then we have a shampoo and conditioner. Sorry, my lap is like overflowing with blessings. That's really cute. Okay, so a shampoo and a conditioner. So for the females, I got just Herbal Essences Hello Hydration, which I used to use all the time. Funny story, when I was in 8th grade, my 8th grade English teacher, she made us do this thing that was like, you had to make a poem off of something that was like around your house or something, like using a label. I don't know, it made sense in 8th grade, but I totally did my poem on Hello Hydration, and I was like, moisturizing conditioner. I don't know what I said, but that makes no sense in this story or this blessing bag, and that's totally something that you guys probably did not need to know, but I wanted to tell you anyways. I totally wrote a poem about Hello Hydration shampoo and conditioner. Next, I got a thing of wet ones, which these are just, antibacterial hand wipes. And then, okay, so for little snacks, they have this set of like 3 little things together, and it came with like, I think 9 of each or something. So I got that, and it's mini Oreos, little Nutter Butter Bites, and then chocolate Chips Ahoy cookies. So I got those. And then I also got some fruit snacks, because who doesn't love fruit snacks? I don't think I've ever met a person in my entire life that doesn't like, OMG HKP when they see a fruit snack. Okay, then I got some floss. I have a antibacterial hand sanitizer thing, and a little thing that like clips on your belt or your backpack or whatever, just so you remember to sanitize your hands. A thing of Tylenol. Now, in the picture of the blessing bags that I found online, they actually had like a little Tylenol and then I think a little like Motrin. I couldn't find that at my Target, so I had to buy like actual bottles of the Tylenol and the Motrin. But do you guys know what I'm talking about? How they have like the individual ones? You could get like a Tylenol, an Advil, an aspirin, a Motrin, like whatever you wanted. But I had to get like an actual full bottle, so I just got Tylenols because I feel like that's a pretty standard pain reliever, and if you're getting a headache or something. And then I have a Cliff Bar and chocolate chip, and then Yes to Cucumber Soothing Facial Wipes. Now I made sure not to get one that said makeup removing, because these are in the males ones too, and I know a lot of guys wear makeup as well, but you know what I mean? I feel like if guys saw this and they were someone like my dad, who like has probably never had makeup on his face in his entire life, he'd be like, I'm not going to use these, they're for makeup removing. I made sure to get one that said facial cleansing wipe, so that's just a little FYI if you guys are going to make this bag as well. And then I have a razor. This has like a protective cover on it or whatever. I don't want you guys to think I'm just like giving them a razor that's been like exposed to, I don't know, the Target shopping bag and then the blessing bag. There's not really anything in this. And then a Burt's Bees lip balm. And then the last thing is something that I added on my own, just because I'm such a person that responds to inspirational and motivational quotes. Like if I read one, it honestly can turn my day around like that. They mean so much to me, and I have an entire list on my computer of just like random, the mouthwash just fell on the ground. I have like just so many random like quotes on my computer, and so I just typed it or just wrote it up on a little piece of cardstock paper, and it says, life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass, it's about learning to dance in the rain. And I thought that when someone was, they had received their blessing bag and it's the holiday season and they're going through it, I wanted them to have something that's like, yeah, it's not about waiting for the storm to pass, it's about learning to dance in the rain, which that registers a lot to me. So I hope that the person that gets this bag or that gets any of these bags, I put a different quote in each bag. Just because I have fun, writing up different quotes and stuff. So yeah, that's what's in a blessing bag. Again, I have, the male version. This is what it looks like all packed. So you can either take these and drop them off at a homeless shelter like I'm going to do, or you can make sure that everything inside of them is something that is, you know, non-perishable and won't go bad if it's in the elements of being like in the trunk of your car. Like if you live in a cold place, if it's really cold, or a hot place if it's hot, you can keep it in the trunk of your car. And then you know how sometimes you pass a homeless person and you wish that there was something you can give them, but all you have on you is, you know, a little bit of change or something. How awesome would it be to have these blessing bags in the trunk of your car? So I have made 5 extra that I'm actually going to keep in the trunk of my car because I live in LA. I see homeless people all the time that I want to do something to help. You know, maybe this isn't a lot. I can't put a roof over their heads like I wish I could, and I can't give them a bed to sleep in every night, but if I can give them this that might make them happy for that moment that they receive it, and might give them items that they wouldn't otherwise get for themselves, I feel like I'm doing something good, and it is my way of giving back for the holiday season. So I made these blessing bags, and I'm in no way doing this video to be like, look what I'm giving back, because I feel like the best type of donating is when you do it anonymously. Like if you write a check for a charity and you donate it, you know, anonymously without your name on it, or I guess checks always have names on them, but you know what I mean. I'm talking about, like, I feel like the best type of giving back is when you do it without putting your name on it. The reason I did this video though is because it's not at all for me to kind of brag or anything like that about, look what I did, you know, I made 20 blessing bags or anything like that. I just want you guys to know that if you want to do this, this is a great thing and it feels really good. I haven't even given mine to the homeless shelter yet. All I've done is just made them, and I'm so excited to drive them there and drop them off. And I don't know, I think it's gonna be fun, and I think that if I could even change one person's holiday season where they remember this next, you know, holiday season, or maybe in 2 holiday seasons, they're like, oh, I remember 2 years ago when I received a blessing bag. Like, that's all I'm asking for, just for that to happen to one person. And I feel like if I give it to 20 people, maybe it'll impact one person. So that's my video for a do-it-yourself blessing bag. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you make a blessing bag, film it and leave it as a video response below. I would love to see what you include in yours. You can even put like a $5 McDonald's or Starbucks gift card in it or something like that. I think that would be fun. But I'm gonna go ahead and go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you later. Bye.